Hey, Dr. Pete here from Segmental Media. I just got done doing a presentation for a group of local business owners on reputation marketing and 11 things that they can do to protect and build their reputation online. And while we weren't able to record that presentation live, what I thought I would do for our followers here on Segmental Media is shoot a quick video today of that presentation. I'll try to shorten it down some so that way we can get through the information quickly. But I wanted to make sure I put this information in your hands and share that with you as well. So sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy today's video. All right, I'm back and ready to go. I'm at my computer here, got everything fired up, so let's go through this. Today's presentation, like I said, I'm doing a quick replay of a presentation I did earlier for a large group of local business owners, and today we're talking about reputation marketing. So the question you want to ask is, do you want your business to be remarkable? If you do, then you have to be remarked about. Okay. Building a great reputation starts with providing remarkable service. So you can't build an awesome reputation online if you have horrible service. Okay, that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're not here to teach you ways to satisfy your customers. What we're here to do is we're assuming that businesses already provide great service, and now we want to go market that service, that reputation that you've built to other people to let more people know about how good you really are. So what is the definition of reputation marketing? Reputation marketing, according to Wikipedia, has evolved from the marriage of the fields of reputation management and brand marketing. Basically, with today's online world that we live in now, your reputation is your brand. Okay, so our goal is to build a 5-star reputation online and market that reputation to people to get more customers. So before social media and the online world, there existed this thing called referral marketing, which was basically word of mouth. In referral marketing, the message is distributed slowly. If you have one person here that's really satisfied with the work that you did, they might tell 3 other people. And if they told 3 other people, they came in, became customers of yours, and you did a good job, those 3 other people might tell 3 other people. This is a one-to-one situation where the review or the experience is shared privately. It's a finite experience. It can only be shared amongst this person's circle of influence that they know. And it's not an asset. They share that experience once, it's gone forever. It's not something that you own or you can continue with. Nowadays, there's review marketing, thanks to social media and a lot of these other review sites. You have one person that you treat well and they're very happy with the work that you do. They go to Facebook, Google, Twitter, Yelp, and they share their experience. It's got high multiplication rates, it's high conversion rates. Instead of being a one-to-one situation, it's 1 to 1,000. It's online for everyone in the world to see. It's public. It's perpetual. It's ongoing. These reviews don't get pulled off. You, the business owner, are not able to actually remove these reviews. And it actually becomes an asset for your company. If you can build a vast library of reviews that are online, that's something that's valuable to your company. It's an asset. It's worth building. So how important are our reviews for a local business? If you had the choice, which one of these would you actually choose if you were considering a business? 2 stars, 5 stars, or no stars? The more stars you have, the more customers you get. In one of the surveys they did, 92% of users will use a local business if it has a minimum of a 4-star rating. 72% will use a local business if it has a 3-star rating. Only 27% of people said they would consider using a business if it had a 2-star rating, and only 13% of people said they would use a business if it had a 1-star rating. So the difference between 2 stars and 5 stars is 3.5 times more customers that are willing to choose you or use you based on your online reviews. And people out there are talking, and they're talking about you, your customers, your prospects, your competitors, disgruntled employees, ex-spouses, former business partners, investors, and everyone's favorite, the internet trolls. There's some people that just troll the internet looking to leave negative reviews. People are going to talk about you whether you like it or not. You can't control the fact that people are talking. And their voice is carried too. Today, according to Pete Blackshaw, who wrote the book Satisfied Customers Tell 3 Friends and Angry Customers Tell 3,000, I love this quote. Today, an unhappy customer will tell thousands of their closest strangers on the internet of their experience they had with your business. So here's a survey that they did. They asked people that after being referred to a business, what do you do next? 87% of the people said they search online to find more information on that company. So the real question is, what will they find when they go looking for your company online? So let's talk about why reviews are important. Traffic to the top 10 review sites grew 158% last year. 92% of consumers trust online reviews over what a salesperson says. 88% of consumers say they trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. Okay, that one's huge. 88% of people say they trust online reviews just as much as a recommendation from a personal friend. And that's up from 79% in 2013. 7 in 10 who read reviews share those reviews with their friends. 74% of U.S. consumers choose to do business based on online feedback. 59% of consumers use social sites to vent about their customer care frustrations. And 46% feel they can be brutally honest on the internet. So they asked people, this was done by Bright Local, this was a research study they did, they do a research study every year on this. They asked people, do you read online customer reviews to determine whether a local business is a good business? 39% say yes on a regular basis. They read the reviews. That was in 2014, up from 32% in 2013. So over the years since 2011, it's steadily climbing. 88% total have responded that they read reviews to determine the quality of a local business. 39% read the reviews on a regular basis, and only 12% in 2014 said they don't read reviews. 29% in 2011 said they don't read reviews. So fewer and fewer people are ignoring online reviews, and more people are turning to those reviews on a regular basis. They asked people too, how many online reviews do you need to read before you feel that you can trust that business? All right. 24% said they need at least 2 to 3 reviews. 32% said 4 to 6. In total, if you add these up here, 32, 18, 50, 61, 62, 63, 65% of people say that they need a minimum of 4 to 6 reviews before they can trust that business. So they're reading more reviews than they did last year, and they're requiring more reviews to end up trusting that company as well. 92% of users will use a business if it has a 4-star rating. I think we touched on this earlier. 72% of consumers will use business if it has 3-star rating, 27 if it has 2, and 13 if it has 1. So here's a quick search I did. I typed in dentist in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and consider that you were new to the area and you were looking for a dentist. And with that result, these are the first 4 results that pop up in the local map pack within the search results for the search string Kalamazoo dentist. Given this choice of these 4, if you were new to the area and you knew nothing else, which company would be the one that you would most likely click on and at least investigate first. Okay. If you look at the statistics out there, almost everyone out there, 90-some% of people would choose this company. Not only is it listed first in the map pack, but it's also the only one with stars showing. And there's a minimum number of reviews you need to get before Google will show these stars underneath your listing here. But by doing that, it creates this awesome visual pattern interrupt where this one has stars, these don't, so it draws your eyes to it. Plus, it's a trust factor too. 17 reviews, 4.5 people, or 4.5 stars on average. They've done a good job with that. So what is involved in reputation marketing? Reputation marketing is the process of proactively using tools, processes, and systems to be aware of and influence the conversation that's taken place about you and your business online. So simply put, again, we're building a 5-star reputation and we're trying to tell everyone about it. So what we did is we put together a list of 11 surefire ways to protect your reputation while promoting your business at the same time. Effective reputation marketing should be proactive and reactive, and ideally it should be 90% proactive. You should take the initiative to build and protect your reputation. It should combine marketing, SEO, public relations, branding, sales, and customer service. Reputation marketing should cut across all core business functions. It's not something to be ignored or to be taken lightly. It should be a component of almost every core business function that you have. So we take these 11 steps and we break them down into 5 core segments or principles. And these 5 core segments are, number 1, listen to what your customers are saying. Okay, if you're not listening to what they're saying, you have no idea what the conversation is that's taking place around your business. Number 2, delight your customers by exceeding their expectations. If you want to build a great reputation, you have to treat your customers well and give them something to remark about. Number 3, collect feedback, referrals, and testimonials. Okay, you have to have a system in place to actively collect these and to basically engage your customers and stimulate them to actually take the time to share their feedback with you. Number 4, share socially. It does you no good to have a good reputation if you're not telling anyone about it. And number 5, you need to plan. Reputation marketing and management is a process. It can't be something that's just done by the seat of your pants. You should have a plan in place to actively engage, collect reviews, share those reviews, and to respond to negative ones. So let's go over these one by one. Core principle number 1, listen. You've got to listen to what your customers are saying. So step 1 of the 11 steps, set up Google Alerts. You can get email updates on the latest relevant Google results on your name, your company, or your industry keywords. So just Google Alerts, and there's a number of online instructional videos out there on how to set this up and how to use it. So, step 2, monitor social media sites, blogs, and forums. There's many tools of the trade out there that you can use, Google Reader, TweetDeck, Hootsuite, Social Mention, but you have to have something in place that will monitor the vast majority of the social media sites on there, monitor the reviews, inform you of when new reviews or feedback are left, so that way you can be aware of what's being said and you can respond to it. Okay. Core principle number 2, as we talked about, is delight. Delight your customers and be easy to work with. Give them a wonderful experience that they want to share with their friends and family members and other people online. Jeff Bezos from Amazon, if you do build a great experience, customers will tell each other about that. Word of mouth is very powerful. And now they share their word of mouth online. Step 3, promote remarkable customer service. Create a service culture within your business. Happy employees equals happy customers. Establish metrics and rewards that promote a good customer experience. Encourage all of your employees to collect testimonials and share client praise with your team. Step 4, say thank you. There's a number of ways to say thank you, but again, this goes back to creating an experience that people want to share with other people. edible arrangements, postogram, handwritten notes. Awesome return on investment with that. You can use send out cards if you want. But the thing here is take a little bit of time and effort and spend just a little bit of money to treat the customers that you have wonderfully. You know, we work with a lot of companies and customers out there to do a lot of advanced SEO work so that way they can generate new customers from their online marketing. And there's a lot of companies out there that, they don't mind spending $400 or $500 to acquire a customer that's worth $4,000 or $5,000 to them. That's a great return on investment. It's a 10-to-1 ROI. But with that said, a lot of these companies are willing to spend $500 to acquire a customer, but they don't have anything in place internally that is as cheap as 45 cents to really wow the customer once they are customers. And if you can wow a customer and then you can get them to refer someone else into your company for free, it multiplies the value of your online marketing that you do. If you can spend $500 to get one new client in, but then that client will refer someone else for free, you just cut your client acquisition cost in half. So, core principle number 3, collect. You have to collect customers' feedback, referrals, and testimonials. So step 5 of the 11 steps, you can use tools to collect client feedback. There's wonderful online survey tools like SurveyMonkey that you can use to survey your customers. You can create online forms and put them on your website for customers to fill out. You can email them forms to fill out as well, asking for feedback. In our company here, we offer a software platform called Reputation Shield. We love this. We think it kind of combines all the best elements needed to collect reviews and to promote them online. What it basically does is once a customer's experienced or done business with you, it enables you to immediately email that customer and ask for their feedback. It asks it in a very simple way of saying, would you please complete our 30-second survey on your experience with us? And it gives them a very simple form similar to this that they can fill out, asking for a 1 to 5-star rating on the service they were provided, and it also gives them a place to type out their review of the situation. What's nice about our system is it does all this internally, so we can collect the review, we can collect the feedback. If it's good feedback, then we encourage that customer to go online and share it publicly on many of the review sites. If it's negative feedback, then what it does is it alerts the business owner immediately via email that there was a problem, so that way the business owner can engage that customer immediately and fix any issues with the service before that person has a chance to go vent online. Most people that leave negative reviews have said in research studies and surveys that they left a negative review because they thought it was important for the business owner to know that there was an issue with the service they were provided. Well, our goal is to engage our customers every time that we've interacted with them, to give them a proactive means of engaging with the company, so that way they don't feel the need to go online publicly if there was a negative issue. Step 6, make it easy to get feedback. There's many places and others to collect unsolicited feedback from customers. We recommend at the bottom of every email that you have a link to your feedback form on the bottom of every email. You can place your forms online on your websites, have links for them to leave reviews on your website. All your invoices and receipts, since most of that is done digitally now, place links on there for customers to leave feedback. If you have a newsletter that you send out, place links in your newsletter to collect feedback and testimonials as well. We want you to share. Get the word out when you do have wins. Okay, you can't control what people are saying about your company, but you can make sure that you're adding enough to the conversation to ensure that the ratio of positive to negative is in your favor. And this is really important. So what you need to do is, for step 7, set up profiles in all of your key directories and networks. Google Plus, Yelp, TripAdvisor, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, health grades. Okay, most of these review sites are going to set up a business profile for you. It's really important to claim those profiles. That way you can interact and add to the conversation through those. Places like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, those you control. Set those up. If you get good reviews from someone, share those reviews on every place possible that you can. Share your positive feedback online. These are things that we do with our agency here. Our Review Shield platform, when it does collect a positive review from a customer, in this case, this is a real review that was left using the system. This customer left a 5-star review for one of our clients, and the system then automatically creates this image of both the stars and the reviews and the company, and then it shares this on Facebook, it shares this on Twitter, and it will share this review on Google Plus as well. So when you get positive reviews, you want to take those reviews and then share them elsewhere. Another service that we offer some of our clients is that when they get positive reviews, we take those reviews, we import them into a system that then creates a video of that review and then loads that video up to YouTube. So in this case, this was a positive review that was left for one of our clients on Yelp. We imported that review into our system, created a video where that review was displayed on an iPad. It was a 1 minute and 4 second video. And then we uploaded that video to YouTube. And then we take that YouTube video and then share it again on Facebook, Google Plus, any of the other social profiles that we've created that we control. Consider blogging. If you're going to blog, make sure you add social media sharing buttons to the bottom of every one of your blogs. We want you to post on subjects that will help your clients and your prospects. Use your posts to populate a monthly newsletter. So if you're blogging and you blog, you can make a blog post once or twice a week. At the end of the month, you got 4 to 8 posts there that you can combine together, and you can use that for the content for your monthly newsletter. What we really want people to do is to take action and create the conversation revolving around your business and your industry. You have the opportunity through blogging and through a lot of these other social media platforms is to actually control and create the conversation that exists within your industry. Utilize videos and post them to YouTube. Like we said before, we do videos of reviews, but we also want companies to go out there and create videos surrounding their industry as well. Any given video stands about a 50 times better chance of appearing on the first page of the search results than any given text page in the index. Google owns YouTube. Google loves to promote YouTube videos. So make videos relevant to your business and your industry. Since I'm recording this here for chiropractors, do a bunch of how-to videos for chiropractic. Break it down and do a single stretch for a single body part. Have a video based on 5 simple stretches to do for neck pain, and break it down into one stretch per video. So we have a series of 5 videos. 1 of 1, 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 3 of 5, 4 of 5. You get 5 videos out there. Fill out the description in the video and then link back to your website from that video. These are all things that help your company get noticed, and also starts to populate several different digital assets for you on the search results pages. Core principle number 5, you've got a plan. Processes are always greater than improv. So you need to develop a process for responding to negative buzz before you need it. So if you get negative buzz, you got to listen to it. You got to decide whether or not it's worth your while to engage. Apologize. Always apologize for it. In your apology, you can be very good at crafting a response that actually promotes the good work you do. You can address the issue by saying, we apologize that you had a bad experience in our office. We have systems in place to ensure that we are, the best chiropractor in the area, and that we provide the best chiropractic service, but apparently you fell through the cracks. Affirm the fact that there was an issue. If you can move the discussion offline and handle it that way, you've got to move on. You can't go back and forth and argue it. I've got a lot of examples I'm not going to share here today of people that tried to argue their point online and it ended up blowing up and becoming this huge social event that got shared across 20 or 30,000 different platforms. And it reflected very bad on the business, and all they needed to do was apologize once and move on, and it never would have happened. So you can use that issue to reflect on things that you need to change within your business, and again, always take action. No, you have to resolve concerns quickly. 7 out of every 10 customers will return to a business if their concern is resolved quickly. And they've done studies showing that these 7 that return to the business become more loyal customers going forward than the average customer that was happy in the beginning, which seems kind of weird. But what happens is they learn to trust these companies, and they find that going forward, they know that if there's ever an issue going forward in dealing with the company, they know for certain that the business owner will take the proper steps to always make it right and treat them well. So customers that had a poor experience with a company, but the owner took the steps necessary to make it right, become some of the most loyal customers you can ever have. So again, make sure you take the time to commit to resolve the concerns quickly. You have to build a referral system. Collecting referrals should be an active process. Create a referral reward system. Reward your patients and your customers for referring clients to you. Okay, you have to be careful behind how you do that, but there's legal ways to create a reward system. You have to protect your reputation. And here's the things that you should do to do it. Number 1, claim your listings on all the review directories. You can't respond to someone's negative review or critique of your company if you haven't claimed your listing. So claim your listings ahead of time, so if someone does leave a negative review, you can respond to it immediately. And you can also then encourage people to leave positive reviews. You have to respond to reviews when you get them. We also recommend that you respond to positive reviews. It adds to the conversation, and it draws more attention to the fact that someone left a review if you respond to it as well. Have a system in place to collect reviews. If you can, find a way to filter the reviews before they were posted online. Like I said earlier, our system engages customers to collect feedback from them. If the feedback is positive, then we want to turn that feedback into a review that they share publicly. Promote the positive ones online and take action to correct the negative ones. Encourage your customers to submit reviews to review sites. Again, it's nice if you can filter the review first, but you can't get reviews left out there if you're not asking them to leave them. You can't fill out the reviews for them online. Your customers have to manually go themselves and leave the reviews online. Continue to monitor your reputation. Make sure you have a system in place that constantly looks at all the feedback that's left out there and monitors your reputation. And do what you can to stay in touch with your customers. So, system for collecting feedback and reviews. Use surveys that encourage a positive response. In that survey, use leading questions that put the customer in a frame of mind to leave a good review. In other words, like, what did you like best about your visit today? What is something that you liked about our company that you would tell a friend? Use phrasing like that leads them into a positive response. Always state that the responses may be used in promotional material, so that way you can share it on your social media sites. Optional, you can also offer a reward for patients to complete feedback. Now you have to be careful with this. You are not allowed to incentivize people to leave online reviews for your company. But what you can do is you can give them a reward for completing a survey form. And if you give them a reward for completing that survey form and you find that they had a good experience on that survey, then you can ask them to share that experience online. So you're actually giving them an incentive to fill out the survey, but you're not asking them or giving them an incentive to fill out a review. That's important because that is against not only Google's, but Facebook's and Yelp's and everyone else's terms of service. So don't give them a reward or state that you will give them a reward for leaving a positive review online. Give them a discount coupon or something like that if they simply fill out a feedback survey. Once they fill out the survey, their obligation is ended. If it happens to be a good feedback they left, then you can send them a second thing asking them to share that online. Encourage customers to submit the reviews, good or bad. If they're going to submit them online, make sure you have a way to filter them. But you've got to encourage people to leave the reviews. Add a review plugin to your site. This makes it easier for customers to leave reviews. The plugin, if you have WordPress-based sites, there's some plugins that you can use that easily attach to your website, and they have a simple button that says leave a review for us, and they get taken to a place to do it. WP Customer Reviews is one of those. Our software platform, Review Shield, not only has a wonderful plugin that will make it easy for them to leave reviews, but again, it's internal first before leaving them publicly. It'll also go out there and pull all the positive reviews that we like from all of the directories out there, like Yahoo, City Search, Google Plus, Yelp. It'll pull all those reviews and then display them on your website. So it's a great way to utilize those positive reviews and get more mileage out of them, if you would. If you have customers that have businesses, review your customers and your vendors. That's the law of reciprocity. If you leave a good review for someone, they're most likely to leave a good review for you. Don't trade reviews and schedule it ahead of time, but just on your own, go out and leave good reviews of your customers if you've used them. The old saying is, if you want to get more Christmas cards every year, make sure you send out more Christmas cards first. I mean, how many times do you turn around and someone sends you a Christmas card and then you end up having to add them to your Christmas card list because you got a card for them? It's important to understand, though, that reputation goes way beyond just reviews. Okay, it's about having your company be visible within the market. If people are searching for something that your company offers, in this case again, chiropractic, does everything they look at regarding chiropractic, do you show up everywhere? It takes into account reviews. It takes into account mentions. Do other websites talk about you? Do other companies talk about you? Social media. We get into, Facebook likes, LinkedIn endorsements, Twitter, has hashtags and tag mentions. There's social media mentions. Are you being mentioned across a lot of different social media forums? Do you own a share of the voice that surrounds your market in your area? What you want is everywhere people go, they want to find you. So, going back to this again, what we really want you to focus on too is, are you easily found in search engines? Including Google, Bing, Yahoo, as well as local search such as Google Plus, Yahoo Local. Are you there for the keywords your ideal customers are searching for? Is your business accurately listed in review sites and business directories? You need to consider if your business is accurately listed in hundreds of these directories to not only maximize your online visibility, but to also increase your authority and standing within the search engines. Do you have a thoughtful, effective customer review program in place to motivate the customers to leave the reviews and make sure that you can compete with your competition and establish a balance in case any negative reviews happen in the future? Do you have an effective program in place to generate a consistent stream of social media posts, images, news releases, videos, and articles about your business? If you don't, you will not be able to dominate the conversation about your business and your market, nor will you be able to control the conversation about your business and thus your reputation. So make sure that you're engaging with your customers and prospects, building an online relationship with them. If you fail to socialize with them and your competitor does, where does that leave you? It'll leave your competitor with the ability to define the market and control control their frame of reference for the discussions regarding the services that you provide, and it ultimately allows them to control the frame of reference for the discussion about your business as well. If your competitor defines the decision parameters for your prospects and customers, how will you compete if your customers favor the competition? And then, one thing to really need to consider is, which of the businesses you compete with online will dominate the market and attract the most new customers. Is it the customer who commands the largest share of voice, or is it the one that has the most visibility, the most positive reviews, the most news releases, the most image posts, the most video posts, the most articles, and the greatest social media engagement and activity, and the one that owns the search engine results page for keywords used by the largest number of buyers of your product or service? Is that going to be you, or is that going to be your competitors that does all of these above things I just mentioned? So the big takeaway here, you can't completely control what people say about your company, but you can exercise some control over the larger conversational context that they say it in. Proactive reputation marketing is all about actively engaging your customers. It's about creating an atmosphere that encourages them to share their positive experience publicly, and also creates a private channel for them to communicate with you about any negative experiences. So what we can do to help. Reputations take years to build, but they can be damaged in minutes. Here at Segmental Media, we offer highly specialized online reputation management services to help you protect and to grow the business that you've worked so hard to build. I'm not going to ask questions here because this obviously isn't live. If you need to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me at info@segmentalmedia.com. When it comes to building your online reputation, one of the most important things you have to have set up, number one, is your Google Plus page for your business. Google is still the major dominant search engine out there. Over 80% of the people use Google to search. You've got to make sure your business is hooked up on Google's platform, because you need those Google reviews to have those stars show up underneath your name. I did another training video specifically on Google Plus setup and optimization for chiropractors. That's also on our website here. You can find that. Please take the time to go through that training. I think it's about 20 some minutes long. We created a free Google Plus setup guide specifically for chiropractors. You can download that guide right underneath our video on our website. Please get that guide, go through it, set up your page. It's one of the most important things you can do. It's free. Google's platform is free, and it's super powerful. By setting it up correctly, it'll also help your business website rank better, because your business website will be tied to your Google Plus page. There's a lot of benefits to doing that. It's something that most chiropractors overlook. It's very frustrating to see them do. So if you have a chance, watch that training, download that guide, and follow it. If you want more information on our Reputation Shield software, we have that information on our website, but you can also email us here at segmentalmedia.com, info@segmentalmedia.com, and we can get you more information on that as well. It's a wonderful way to proactively engage your patients once they've been in your office, to solicit feedback. You can filter the feedback on the employee level. So if you have massage therapists, you can tell who's doing good, who's not. It gives them an avenue to share feedback internally within our system first, and then if it's good, you can respond to it and ask them to share it publicly. It will also share any good internal feedback publicly on your Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus accounts as well. If it's negative, it gives you the opportunity to be alerted immediately and to respond to them before they have the opportunity to share it. So we think it's a great platform. We make it very affordable for chiropractors because we think it's the most important first step in any digital marketing that you do. We have some high-end clients that spend a lot of money with us, but we will not do work with them if they don't first have a good reputation. Because the worst thing we can do through search engine optimization is take a company that has a bad reputation and get them more visibility. Because all we're doing is sharing that negative reputation publicly. We'd rather it be hidden. So any type of digital marketing you do, you want to make sure that you start off with a good reputation and go from there. I hope this helped. Um, you can take these 11 points and go through and implement them yourself, or you can find software systems that will do that for you. So have a good day, and keep in touch with us. Um, get on our mailing list so we can inform you of any future trainings that come up. We try to do these once every month or two, but we don't have a regular schedule for it. So have a good day.